Horse racing fans, welcome back to Gallop Racer 2004. This is, I think, video 279 in the series. Crazy to think we have gotten this far, but I am happy that we have. And it's been ups and downs as far as my progress, but hopefully you guys have been enjoying, which is always the main thing. So we're kicking off today with the grade 2 and 3 grade 1s. We're kind of going to get right into that. Also, a quick question. I'm not sure if you guys really care all too much or not, but let me know for these videos going forward if you would prefer no music, if you would prefer for me to put a soundtrack in kind of the background, and obviously just make sure that the audio levels are good so it's not distracting you from the video. Sometimes I feel like if it's just nothing but the gameplay, it just kind of gets audibly quiet, and that's just me. Like I understand some people are not bothered by that at all. Could be an OCD thing for me, I'm not sure. But yeah, sometimes I just feel like with videos without much audio, like they should have something in the background. Otherwise, it's a little bit too mute for me. But you guys feel free to let me know. If you're like, oh, I don't like the music at all, then I won't put it back. But I'll probably put something over. Yeah, I'll probably put something over this in the background. So we're going to kick off today with a grade 2 here with Pearly Ball. He is the favorite, as he should be. He's at his peak. Solid horse. And I don't really have any qualms about this guy. I feel like pretty much whatever I ask of him, he's able to do. And he's playing cut and dry. I wouldn't say there's anything super spectacular about Pearly Ball outside of the great heart rating, which is always a plus. You saw his stats, couple of stats, obviously, you know, decently at the high 70, low to mid 80 range. So you can't go wrong with that stuff. But compared to, let's say, Eastern Knife or something like that, yeah, Pearly Ball is not quite on that level, but he's extremely competitive, and I haven't had many bad races with him in his career, so definitely looking forward to him as a sire, and I think he'll be perfectly fine and dandy for us once that time comes around. But my goal is just to get through this year. That looks like my Silks. Whose horse is that? Bolero's gal. No freaking way. I'm like, I recognize my Silks when they pop up in this game on horses that I haven't ran with anymore. And it's freaking Bolero's gal that's right directly ahead of us. And I think she has, what, the pink mask with like the plaid diamonds, similar to the Great Bolero. Kind of want to get closer to her to see. But not too close, as I like the pace we're running at. Bolero's gal still kicking. I think she's got to be close to 7 years old by now. I think. Or 5, or 6. Maybe I'm completely wrong across the board. There she is. That is Bolero's gal with the pink hood, black diamonds right there. I mean, I lost her for a reason. I don't think... At this point in her career, she's still probably not that great of a horse. Even in this grade 2, she's expected to finish 7th. So, not a great power rating. So, definitely need to get this guy off the rough. Okay. I mean, what am I supposed to do at this point? We're just kind of cruising, man. Let's go. And shouldn't need a tap on the whip at all for Pearly Ball today. Easy grade 2 tune-up. Certainly need to... try to knock a couple more grade 1s with them. But, yeah, that's as easy as it's going to be for Pearly Ball. Like I said, man, he's a solid horse. He's competitive. Doesn't give me a lot of issues. And, yeah, he gets that win as expected. And now to actually see where is he at? Pearly Ball. So 3 grade 3s, 2 grade 2s, no grade 1s yet. And we set the record here. So that's a great kickoff to the video with a fast pace. Roman Spring finishes in 2nd place behind us by 7 lengths. So we crushed that field. Don't need a whip at all. Bolero's Galaxy finishes in 6th. So she finishes 1 spot higher. But yeah, ideally how you want things to go in that situation. And that's going to be the 3rd grade 2 victory for Pearly Ball. So maybe that's what I'm doing with him. If I haven't chased grade 1s, and granted he's just now at his peak, so you guys know I usually like to wait until my horses are closer to their peaks to start chasing grade 1s if I feel like they're not capable. Again, no sense in putting a horse in a grade 1 if they're not going to finish at least in the top 3, maybe top 4. I think it's a waste of time. So great victory there for Pearly Ball to kick off. We move on to the LA Turf Stakes. This is 10 furlongs on Zetif. And Eastside Band is such a heavy favorite. Not only is she going to pay 70 cents to win, which technically means you'd be losing money if you were to wager on her. She's also a favorite by $7 next to the second best horse in this field, which is Dancing Eden, the 5. It's a competitive field, but they can't hold the candle to Eastside Band, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. And still don't know her other ability. I'm pretty sure it's Stretch Burst. Pretty sure that's what it is, but I guess I haven't tapped into it yet, which is technically not my fault because Eastside Band is great, and we've only lost one race with her, and we still finished in second. You know what I mean? Like, she's never been in a position where she's been in such a close race that's even been like a thing. You know, like she's been clear by several lengths in most of her finishes. So that is ideal. I will be on call here for something for work, so if the recording stops or if I have to pause it or anything, just be aware of that. And obviously I'll make sure to try to come back and finish it. If I can, I'll let you guys know. I'll record a separate video saying, hey, I had something work related come up and wasn't able to finish the video, but hopefully that should not happen. So great start here as always for the Queen, and she gets out to a rocket start, and as the best front runner in this field, gonna try to, who is that? The 2. Okay, Crimson Crystal. Now, slow down, please. Slow down. All right. So we pass the grandstands here for the first time. It is Eastside Band. Went quick in that last fraction. 11.8. Not ideal for the speed I want her to be at, but we just needed to get her to the front. 12-1, it's a little bit more like it. Who is this with us? Isn't that Dancing? No, it's another horse. Dancing Eden is approaching. That's a lovely ending. This field is stacked with front runners that want to contend with us on the pace, and it's like, I don't want you here. So what I'm going to do is try to get Eastside Band a little bit further ahead because these horses are not allowing me to have the freedom I want. Now, we're not max stamina. It's the only thing about front runners, man. It's just the only thing. Eastside Band is obviously the exception because she's a super phenomenal horse, but I hate having to adjust my pace depending on what the others are doing. That's why I'd prefer to run as a procedure, because I don't have to chase the leader. I can be lengths off the leader and still be fine, you know? Okay, now she should be good to make this work here. She's got a great runoff, and nobody's catching Eastside Band with the furlong left to go. 2 races here today. No need for the whip. And I'm glad that they made that an option in 2006 for you to just, you know, show the whip, because it's not necessary. I remember somebody got into an argument with me on YouTube. This is probably 2 years ago, and they were defending the whip so much. And it's like, I understand if you do this for a job and a career, but like, it's a reason why there are suspensions, and the number of times you can even use the crop is being limited. Flightline, he was the type of horse that didn't need it. So the excuse that, oh, every horse is going to need it and no horse can respond appropriately without use of the crop. I think you have to treat that as a per case basis, right? Some horses don't need it and can pull away by a couple of lengths with no extra added help, and others, they may need the extra encouragement, right? But I hate the argument that it's necessary for every single horse throughout their entire race career. I'm like, that is as false can be. And now I know some of the greatest horses haven't needed the crop or any encouragement of it because they were so great, but I mean, that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes, right? So great win there for Eastside Band. That is another grade 1, as that was at 10 furlongs. I have no idea what title she's close to, or I don't know. I'm just doing races until she gets to the goals that I want her to achieve. That's essentially it. Angel Hearts up here in the Saturn Stakes. I don't think I did well last time out with him. I'm pretty sure I dropped a race that I shouldn't have. He raced, I think, 2 episodes ago. No, not true. 4 episodes ago. Not true. Longer than that? 5 episodes. Wow. Yeah, episode 275, so 4 episodes, yes. That's what I meant. And yeah, I think he didn't finish too well. No, he did win. I am all over the place, so I must be thinking of a different horse. Angel Hearts, this guy's still on a roll. Last time out, he won the Summer Grand Prix at 11 furlongs. That was back in June. I don't think I've raced him since then, so he's at quite a layoff from my understanding, because I don't see him in my notes anywhere else. I thought I raced him sooner than that last time, but clearly not, because he's nowhere in my notes. So his first race back in 3 months, almost exactly 3 months. Great heart rating, good power. He's not the fastest, unfortunately, but with a good response rating, heart rating, and power. One of those horses where, like, yes, I wish he was faster, but in this case, I think as long as I'm racing properly with him, we'll always have a chance to win. Whether or not we will secure that victory, that's the question. Like, if his speed was instead at 80 instead of 72, I think that would tip the scales to put him exactly where he needs to be, where he would be in the same ballpark as an East Side Band type of horse. Obviously, not as dominant, I'm sure, but he would be closer. 72 speed is not great. And it's going to drop even further within the next couple of months. Once it gets under 69, it's going to be pretty difficult to win competitive graded stakes races, I feel. I think I'll be able to drop him the grade 2s and grade 3s, and he should handle those relatively okay. But again, a lack of speed is also a problem in this game. Lack of speed, lack of stamina, lack of power, all those can hurt you at some point. Lack of temper, response. I guess I could just go down the list, but a lack of speed will definitely be the difference between how many races you can win and lose, depending on the other stats of your horse. Like Angel Hearts, again, I think is a strong enough horse where if he had speed with, you know, an additional 8 points, I'm sure he'd be close to undefeated, you know? But again, it's the lack of speed that's holding him back. It's the only thing holding him back, really. His stamina's not great either, but I talk about that from time to time, that you can work with average stamina as long as everything else on your horse's profile and those stats, as long as those stats are at a decent level. And that's per case basis, again, depending on each player. Like, some of us may look at certain stats and be like, oh, I'm okay with that. And some of us may be like, I don't even want horses with those stats, you know. But I feel like that's the only thing holding him back, is lack of speed. So definitely our chance to win. Secret House has no chance today. I'm actually going to go ahead and make this move on the outside. Now he's got a good run here. Great run. He should have enough to make it last. He will hit last corner leader. Angel Hearts, can he dig in? Furlong and a half left to go. It's going to be close. Somebody may close on us. Angel Hearts still out strong, and imagine with a better speed figure, I'd probably be clear by at least 2 lengths. It's gonna get close down to the wire, and Angel Hearts just gonna hold on at a nail biter. What a race. We're 3 for 3 today, and I am making sure after this last race I am saving. I refuse to have this progress stop. This is exactly what happened in the last episode that I had to re-record for you guys. I was winning like this, and then I lost all my progress. I refuse to let that happen here today. Next race coming up is with Cafe Bronco, another grade 1, running 12 furlongs. Let's go, my boy. That's what I'm talking about, and that's another prime example of what I mean by, like, you can still win with the horse like him. You know, 72 speed again. For me, not great, but because everything else is respectable, that 91 response rating, that 95 heart rating, the 80 power rating, that makes up for a lot of the shortcomings from the speed. So that's kind of, I think, how you have to play that if you have a horse in a similar situation. You just got to try to win it, even if you're not meant to. At least the pressure's not on as much. So great win for Angel Hearts. That is going to be his... Gosh, he's won a lot of grade 1s. He has 2 at 8 furlongs, a win at 10 furlongs, 2 at 11, a 12 furlong win, and 12 and a half. So he's got 6 or 7 now. And that one was at 11 furlongs. That's his third. So he's looking... Looks like we're trying to maybe hit a long champ title with him. No, I take that back. That race was 10, not 11. Sorry, it was 10. So that's his second win at 10. So it looks like we're definitely working on that mid-champ title. So great stuff there for Angel Hearts. Cafe Bronco, the favorite here in the New York Turf Stakes. Certainly, it's been a while since we've raced with him, I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and check. Competitive field. So we have to be on our P's and Q's. These aren't horses we should be sleeping on. Let's check out Cafe Bronco here. So Cafe Bronco going to be up here in this Grade 1 New York Terp Stakes. He is the favorite by a decent margin, so this is certainly our race to win, just as much as it's obviously our race to lose. So let's hope that we are on the winning side of that, as we should be. Cafe Bronco, remember, this guy is the half-brother to East Side Band. Cafe Bronco is the half-brother to East Side Band, this guy right here. So, should still be great things from Cafe. His growth type doesn't seem to be as sustained as hers, but granted, as long as his stats stay competitive, which you guys saw, I think he's the type of horse I'll be able to run for a while. Is there no front run? Where are the front runners? There's 2 front runners that are choosing not, or maybe only 1. No, there's 2 front runners in this race, and they're both like not even taking the initiative. You see, like the one time I get into a race where I could run as a front runner, they don't want to take the lead. I talk about this all the time. It's like when I'm on a front runner, it's like the AI are somehow, you know, coded to push the pace hotter or push it, you know, faster. And then when I'm on a preceder that's running in the lead, oh, I'm not threatened from anybody. They're still running. Why are they running 5 wide? Imagine 5 wide, and I am so not in position at all. But what am I supposed to do? Like, I only slowed down a little bit. I was waiting for the leaders to get ahead. Now I'm stuck here at the rail. I can't push in. Yeah, I can't even move any faster than where I am. Now, this obviously works for Cafe Bronco in my race as far as the endurance game, but positioning-wise, not at all. That's annoying, man. Could you imagine this race? This is how it's been for Cafe Bronco. This guy should be close to undefeated, and I know he has a decent win record, but still, there are races like these that will happen where it's just like bad luck, bad trips, and I just end up having to deal with it. Ah, get out of the way! This race ruined! Unless he has a really crazy spurt. What? Imagine, they were running 5 wide most of the way, and this race completely tarnished, and I'm not redoing it. Come on. It's been like this with Cafe Bronco. I don't know why I get so unlucky with trips with this guy. It's frustrating. That's really frustrating. That's so frustrating, man. That blows. Absolutely blows. And it's like, imagine, even in realistic horse racing environments, like you always eventually have a gap somewhere, even if it's a late closing one. It's just in this game, like if you can't go anywhere, you're just at mercy of the AI, and that's just, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate races like those. I could have kept him in front, but like, why? Like, he's not a front runner. I don't do that with most of my horses. I don't. It's a rarity if I'll keep them in a position they're not supposed to be in. I definitely don't take preceders and run them as leaders if they're not supposed to be leading. I don't care who else is in the field. I just don't do that. And hindsight's 2020. Like, somebody would probably tell me that's what I should have stuck to, but like, how would I know? Like, I don't run that way, and I don't typically win doing that. Gosh, I hate stuff like that so much in this game. I mean, 6 wins out of 10 starts for Cafe Bronco, 7 finishes in the top 2, only 1 grade 1. Yeah, like it's been so up and down with this guy. Like, and when I say up and down, it's like I just feel like there should be it should be 9 wins realistically. There's 3 races I've dropped, and you see we didn't even finish in the top 3 for our other 3, and for a horse of this pedigree, that's a little bit disappointing. And look at who else is in the family: Western Tiger, Arctic Crop, Flying Cowboy, Pink Gemstone, Gentle. Like, this is a pretty solid field, or family, excuse me, of horses. And like, I mean, yeah, it's been up and down with Cafe. So let's look at his last 10 races. I was supposed to finish 4th in an open. I finished 1st. Cool. In fact, we won 3 races back to back, and then we were supposed to finish 2nd. I finished 6th in a grade 3. I remember that race clear as day. That was a frustrating one. And then we go on a quick 2-race winning streak with a grade 3 and a grade 2. Then I dropped the Young Mile Cup when we were supposed to win that. Finished 2nd in the Paris GP, win the grade 3, and then like, I'm noticing a common trend. Like, it's the grade 1s that seem to be giving him more problems, because we've Yeah, we're not winning them. Despite the fact that he's the favorite, but we're not winning them. And I don't know what to do with him. It just seems like every big race I get into, we just have such unfortunate circumstances. I'm just getting annoyed with that, man. And now that I know what I know, it's like I'm going to have to keep him where he's at for track position. I can't keep allowing that to happen. But I was hopeful that something was going to open up. They stayed 5 wide for a majority of that race, which doesn't even make sense. They don't even run that way in the Derby. And if they do, there's so much space in between the horses, you can cut through any gap, right? Gosh, that was at 12 furlongs as well. I'm gonna have to run him a little bit shorter. Yeah, it's just that's really annoying, man. It's super annoying. I hate races like that in this game. I really do. Because it doesn't even make sense logistically. It's totally just a matter of the AI doing what the AI always do, and you just kind of having to navigate that as best as you can. And I didn't do a good job of that, so I definitely share partial blame. And I'm not blaming the horse. I'm just like, I feel like Cafe Bronco, since he's only an A-ranked horse, he needs the perfect trip. Despite his stats communicating that he should be okay. Yeah, he's only A-ranked, even with all of these stats. And granted, like, I've won only a single grade 1, but we have 6 wins. I think he should be S-ranked. The fact that he's only A-ranked is like, huh. He has he has decent abilities. Yeah, it's been Cafe Bronco, Formal Method, 2 horses I've had in this game as of recent memory that should have had way more winning than what they've done. And it's not to say it's been awful for them. It's just like it's been frustrating because to me there should be more wins. Pearly Ball, he's 12 for 16, no grade 1s, and I think I'm keeping it that way for now. But you know what? Let's toss him into a grade 1 whenever it's available. Sydney Stakes, he'll be in the blue for that, right? It's GWS turf territory. We're not competing for the turf this year, so why not? Eastside Band extends her winning record. She moves on to 22 wins and 23 starts. But 22, there we go. 22 wins for Eastside Band, 19 grade 1s. Oh, brother. It's been that type of day. Trust me, it's been that type of day. I could put her in the mile champ. That just feels kind of like a waste, I'm not gonna lie. World Mile Cup, that's much better. I just wanted to put her in a race that I felt was a little bit more suitable for her competition level. And there it is. All right. Angel Hearts, 71 speed. Again, stamina's now dropped under 60. So grade 1s we may be limited with still doing, but I'll do them until I feel like he's not able to win them like I want. Because again, if you're not winning grade 1s, I don't really see the point. That's just my philosophy. 12 wins out of 14 starts, 8 grade 1s for Angel Hearts. He's actually doing extremely well by Gentle House out of Chasing Hearts. Are you and Cafe Bronco half brothers? I think you are. I'm pretty sure you guys are half brothers. Where's Cafe? Is he 5? No, he's only 3. No, yeah, they are half brothers. Same sire, different broodmare. Man. Sorry, Cafe, bro. Did not have you in the best position, and we never really had a chance once we hit the stretch, so yeah, that's certainly disappointing, but gosh, that seems to happen. So Angel Hearts, can kind of do anything with this guy at this point, so I want to run him on the dirt, so we're not doing that. Continental Cup at 12? Yeah, with 59 stamina, I'm not really feeling that. Even though I think that would be a good race for him. Because if he wins that, I think that'll put him in a good spot to maybe get an award at the end of the year. So, stamina's not great. It's not great at all, but there's really no other suitable grade 1s for him that I'd be comfortable running him in. So I think I'm going to take a chance with that. And we just have to I have to be prepared and aware that he could struggle with the distance, but I suppose that comes with the territory. A lot of races coming up. This might actually be a shorter episode, guys, because I don't want to like rush and have to come back. Like, I want to make sure every episode is what it's supposed to be. So just kind of letting you know, because I have to get all these races written down, and I actually need to go about now to attend to some work. So we have 7 grade 1s coming up, a grade 3, and an open. 9 races to kick off the next video, which I think is more than plenty. So that's what we'll do. We went 3 for 4 today, which is great. It's such a shame that the AI just had to play spoiler in a 4 for 4 type of day. Because I guarantee you, if the rail stayed open, or if we would have had any clear space, I would have found my way through, and Cafe Bronco's winning that race. Just bad circumstances that were out of our control. But that's just how it rolls sometimes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed just a shorter one today. This won't be a regular thing, but I will do it if I want to get videos out to you guys, and I just don't have the time to do the usual hour and a half length video. So to me, I feel like something is better than nothing as long as I can get through it in its entirety. So appreciate you guys for love and support. But until next time, HRG signing out. Hope you all have a great, fantastic day. I will see you all later with some more horse racing gaming content here.